Taking out to the drama in D.C., the president's still at odds with some members of his own party of the Mexico tariff threats.
Meanwhile, there's drama at sea as well between the U.S. and Russian warships. Our D.C. Bureau Chief Ross Palumbo is following everything for us. He's live at the White House. Ross.
Well, Christy and Calvin, we begin with breaking news. We'll take live pictures right now from Joint Base Andrews, where President Trump just deplaned from Air Force One and got into Marine One. In a matter of moments, he'll be returning here to the White House. As soon as he gets here, he's going to be briefed on those negotiations with Mexico. He has to make a decision today whether to go forward with that tariff for Monday. As he was leaving Europe, he was sounding positive. The president saying nothing while departing Ireland, but optimistically tweeting about whether his administration could negotiate a deal with Mexico to avoid a tariff, saying there is a good chance that we will.
We have some advances, and we are going to return later to continue discussing.
Mexico's foreign minister also indicating there has been progress, and as negotiations continue for a third day, President Obrador saying the same.
We are attentive to the results of the talks, and I am optimistic. I think we will reach an accord, and we are listening to the opinions of everyone.
The Washington Post reporting the White House wants Mexico to require Central American migrants to seek refuge in the first country they enter after leaving their homeland. That's usually Mexico.
They shouldn't be able to walk through Mexico. If you look at that, that's really an invasion without the gun.
Many Republicans still revolting over the tariff threats, though, saying teamed with the China tariff, American consumers could pay an additional $190 billion in new taxes passed onto them.
They should be saying we're with the president, and Mexico would fold like an umbrella.
In the wake of new reports of horrific conditions at migrant detention facilities and cuts to migrant children's programs, Florida's Debbie Mucarsel Powell now calling for Alex Azar to resign.
I think that when you have incompetence combined with arrogance, you have very, very dangerous consequences. I am calling, and I'm firm on this stance, that he should resign. He should not be managing the Department of Health and Human Services.
All right. Meanwhile, a near collision in the Pacific today with a Russian ship. The U.S. Navy says the two came so close that the U.S. ship was forced to throw it in reverse and accelerate. The USS Chancellorsville cruiser, seen here on the bottom, came within 50 to 165 feet of a Russian destroyer on the top. U.S. officials say the Russian ship made a dangerous maneuver, forcing the cruiser to put all engines in reverse to avoid that collision. Again, breaking right now, the president just arriving back at Joint Base Andrews after spending the week in Europe. He's aboard he's aboard Marine One right now, and at this moment, Calvin and Christy, he's on his way back here to the White House. In fact, you may hear the decoy chopper circling above me right now. As soon as the president touches ground, we're going to see if he has anything to say about that Russia situation, whether he has anything to say about that looming tariff on Mexico, and if it happens, we'll get it out to you in this newscast. For now, though, that's Ray Liz live from the White House. Back to you.